Assalamu alaikum students.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Fine.
Okay, today we have a lecture number 6 or we have to start our lecture and we have to discuss about the copyright design and patent acts in 1988 and we have to discuss about the cookies and the law about the GDRP and Companies Act and Privacy and Policy. Okay, first we have to discuss about Copyright Design and Patent Act. Basically, it is act designed to protect intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Basically, intellectual property is a creation of mind. For example, you're writing some books, or you have to write some software, or you have create some websites. Whatever you have to create with your mind, this act will protect your data from someone else. And then this law provide protection for creator if their work is stolen. This is basically protect your data from other people's and if you are something you have to create or some invention you have done and your artist's work, this will protect that copyright from the copyrights and basically it will protect intellectual properties are protected in law by ways of copyright, patent, licenses, and trademark. And the protection offered by the copyright design, it basically prevent people stealing and copying your brand names, your invention, and the product design, and your original work. Okay, first we have to discuss is what is copyright. And copyright is right to publish or control specific library, literally material, grant law and an automatic right to prevent someone else copying. It is expired after 50 to 70 years. Basically, it is they are giving us a time for the author or inventor, whatever who else is working, is dies or the work is 70 years, 70 years before it is created and it is act basically copyright is arise when or interpretation. Okay, and the patent, what is patent? Patent is basically a most important term in this and copyright also. The copyright uses if you are using with the symbol C, it's basically represent you have a copyright of this invention or a book or whatever you have invented and C basically represent that C symbol is basically represent that you have a copyright of this company or whatever you have. And patent is a legal right given to an inventor for the use of this idea. It is registered with his name and it is the for the strong protection for the company or a user. And a trademark is basically you have not registered first your company when you applied for registered for your company and they will give you a trademark which is represented by. Okay, we are talking about the copyright and patent. These we basically are two main protector, and then trademark. Trademark when you apply for a company and they will give you about the trademark. They will sign you a symbol like T, M, and R. They basically they represent about the trademark. And trademark is a symbol or name that is identify the company, which is named by the logo and with the name. And what they can do, they can if someone is copying your data or stealing something without copyright and without your permission, then you can request it is taken down. If you have no issue with this, then you can request for payment for continued use. These are the three legal terms that you can use to protect your data. Or third one is prosecute if they don't complete. Okay, and then we have to discuss about the cookies. GDPR. Basically, GDPR is required that you disclose the important information about the personal data you process, and what person data basically what person data you collect, and how you collect and use it, and how user can control any of this. Or basically GDPR is controlling this all digital media, or your commerce or your websites. Basically they don't want to disclose the user information or personal data. So many websites collect our data, our personal data, but the GDPR is basically are controlling this, what kind of data you have to collect, you can collect, and how you can collect and use it, and how user can control of this. If user don't want to share their personal information or data, and then how they can control and don't allow the cookies of the websites to allow to enter in your browser. And to commonly you must let visitor know. Basically, if we are a web developer, we must have an idea about this policy or act. We must have to let the visitor know your website use cookies, and how cookies are used. We will see this, and you must obtain consent before cookies can be used. Okay. And then we have basically what are cookies. When you're browsing something in your website, and you see there a pop-up message display on your website, and you either you have allow, or you have don't allow, don't want to share, don't want to enter a cookie in your browser. Cookie is a small piece of text that to send to your browser by a website you visit. If you're visiting some website, they will say they have sent us a small piece of text. And if the cookie is website is legal, or for example, I'm giving the example of the Amazon website. If you are visiting Amazon website, then they have sent you the cookies, because if your browser is not your browser is not saving your password or ID, then the cookie will save it, and the next time you will visit Amazon will uh, uh, Amazon will know what kind of products you like, you have saved, and what kind of product you want to visit and see, what information you want to see from your web browser. And they have the website reminder information about your visitor. Basically the cookie is they have sent, they want to help the website. They basically gain all the information about visitor, save it, and in the next time they will see what kind of information the user want to find out, or they basically they want to find out some information and what kind of product here they want to buy, and which can both make it easier to visit that site again, and make the site more useful to you. Basically, cookie is you. I think you got my point or not, but I am trying to explain this. This is a small piece of text, the browser that website sent to in your browser, and the cookie will save the some data that the visitor click or see or search information. Then it will helpful for the website developer. They can easily see what clicks they have received, or what kind of views the user want to see. Or setting when you return to our website, so that can provide you with a more personalized experience. For example, if you are based in UK, or means United Kingdom, you will remember this and make sure that you receive the UK homepage when you visit our website. rather the US and the Australia homepage. A mix of first party and third party cookies are used in functionality cookies. Then we have advertising cookies that are used to collect information about your visit of our website. The content you have viewed and the link you have followed and the information about your browser device and your IP addresses, you have out more detail in these cookies. Okay, basically, what type of cookies that we can use? Okay, and then we have essential cookies and performance cookies and functionality cookies and the advertising cookies. These are the different type of cookies that we can use in our website. First, we have to discuss is essential cookies. Basically, essential cookies that is essential to provide you with services you have requested. For example, these include the cookies that make it possible for you to stay logged into your Guardian account and make comments. If you set your browser to block these cookies, then these functions and services will not work for you. In particular, you won't be able to save your performance about cookies. Okay, this is the essential cookies. And then we have to discuss about the performance cookies. Okay, the performance cookies which measure how often you visit our website and how you use them. When use this information to get a better sense how our user engage with other journalism and to improve our website and apps so the user have a better experience. For example, if we collect information about which of our pages are most frequently visited, then by which type of user, you also use third party cookies to help with performance. If I'm giving you example about the Google Analytics cookies give us information such as journey between the pages, whether you have downloaded anything. It will give you a detail of um, how to option out of it are below. And then we have functionality cookies that are used to recognize you and to remember your preferences. And what is basically a third party cookies? If you allow third party cookies to place cookies through your website, you need to disclose this. Why? Because the third party cookies are basically showing you a random ads that the user don't want to see these ads, and the third party cookies basically are not encrypted, and they can see your data if you are entering some your debit cards information, bank accounts, whatever you have to attach with your browsers personal information, your account information, the third party can access and can steal your data from your computer. And basically we have to block this or disclose the third party cookies. These are not encrypted, and these are not good for our web browsers. So the third party cookies, we have to disclose these cookies. And if you are using some official websites, again I'm giving you example of Amazon, then they are just seeing our information about the views, clicks, or you visited your pages, you which link you have opened, and what kind of products you like most. And these are some basic information, and not your personal data or more than that. But the third party cookies are not okay. We are discussing about how do we use cookies on the website basically. We can use cookies on the website for our own internal purposes. For example, to track how user navigate and a user navigate through the website. It helps us to evaluate and improve the website or our online services. And we use information derived from cookies in order to complain statistic and how our website are being used, and which can help us to improve our website and our online services. And basically we have to facilitate user ability to navigate through the website, and whether the website is operating effectively. We have to keep in mind these points to when we are creating or creating cookies for the website. And we also use cookie technology with our online registration form to ensure we maintain your confidentiality and security as you move through secure password protect areas of our website. And we have already discussed about the privacy and policy. Okay, then we have to discuss about the Companies Act and privacy policy. Basically, privacy policy of a company. What is privacy policy of a company? Privacy policy is a through explanation of how you plan to use any personal information that you collect through your mobile app or your website. These policies are sometimes called the privacy statement or a privacy notice. They serve as legal document meant to protect both company or a consumer. Basically, mainly we have skipped the privacy and policy, but the good thing is we must have to read the privacy and policy. Some websites and some apps are taking our information, personal data that that is too personal and which are not allowed to be shared with these websites and the mobile apps. But the good habit is we must have to read the privacy policy of any app or a website that we are using or installing some apps. And the company act is also is that the company must registered legally, and what information they are customer giving to the company, and the company act. And I have also add the references you can see, and you can see more information about the law. And the first law that we have discussed, Copyright Design and Patent Act in 1988. And then you can also see the more information about the cookies, and basically how we can use cookies in our website, what are cookies, what type of cookies, and how to block the third party cookies that are not good for our browser or website. Okay, thank you. We have done discuss with our lecture. If you have any question, you can ask.
No, miss.
Okay, what about Zainab? Zainab, you have any question?
No.
Okay, I have done with the lecture, so no more we have to discuss. So you can leave the class. Okay,
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.